I don't know if I want to be James McDonald or Bob James.
It's like I gotta fight with myself every day. If I did that shit, I would just admit I did it.
Yo, it's crazy.
He just dances around. He just dance. He just never admits it. He just, I don't get it, man. The respect is gone, bro. Not that it matters.
Let's just put some context to it. But for people who don't know, Imam James was on VladTV, and he was asked about the first thing he was asked about was the paperwork, the allegations. Obviously, he danced around and denied it. And Vlad didn't help the situation at all by just, kind of like agreeing with him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's not being objective. I think it's a setback as a journalist. But what you're gonna do? It's his bread and butter. Bob James is, he gets great content. I guess from great numbers from James, and I guess he doesn't want to,
Yep.
He wants to keep that. He wants to keep that going.
If Miles James if he would have just came out and just been candid and honest about him, yeah, I did I did that back in the day. We wouldn't even be in this situation right now. He got to save himself. Like he can't even go in public. Like he got to hide and. Cause he said he went off the grid for a while. He was, that means he was out. You got found out snitching, and then you went into hiding because you was embarrassed. So, if he would have been forthcoming and being honest about the situation, trying to make enemies out of everybody, like, bro, Alex didn't want to work with Norman Steele because Norman Steele's a crook and a scammer. I don't know nobody on this earth who would want to work with somebody who's not thorough, who has no moral integrity about themselves, who's a thief. Name me one person who would want to work with somebody like that. I have no idea. And Reggie Wright told us, like, bro, they owe Reggie Wright $30,000. They haven't paid his money yet. So
now, remember when that dude wanted to get on the phone with me? Steele?
Yeah, and I told you, like, bro, okay. Tell him you'll get on the phone with him once they pay Reggie his money that they owe him.
Yeah.
What you want to get on the phone with a from New York for?
For real, like, what did I do?
Right, like, get on handle your business with Nino Cappuccino because he called you all type of business and all that type of
Nino Cappuccino.
Like, handle your shit there. Like, he don't have the best reputation right now. So, but that's what comes with doing bad business with people and people over. You can't tell. Run the rules of game bango. That's like the number one rule. There's no telling. You broke those rules, bro.
But ain't this Reggie boy?
Yeah, it's Reggie boy, but I mean, that's why I said Reggie's not gonna come in the room, bro, because Reggie know. He not finna be on camera or on video. Yeah, and I respect that. Like Reg, like that's my boy, but so he's not gonna come on no platform to talk about it. Who was the first person to drop the paperwork? Was it Star?
That's where I got it from, Star. Yeah.
Oh, do you know? Okay, so FG got his own paperwork and gave it. Who all did he give the paperwork to first?
I think from what I heard from Reggie say that they had sent it. It was sent out to a different couple of blogs, to a couple of websites. Like No Jumper was one of them. I think Vlad was one of them. One of the biggest, all the biggest ones.
Of course, Vlad didn't post it.
All right. So yeah, I think Star was the first one to run with it.
Yeah, Mob James did. He brung the feds to the club, to FG's club. So yeah, you're right.
And he was paid for it.
Right. That's why he did it, because he wanted the money from it.
And word on the street is that this is not the only time he's done it. This is just one of many. Right. That was like his 9 to 5 snitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm not trying to be funny, but like, bro, you did it, you did it, my nigga. Shit.
Exactly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The way that the game is, you either in or you out the motherfucker. That's it.
Yep.
I mean, look at Alpo. He told on, even though he didn't tell on nobody from Harlem, but you still told. But he was a stone cold. killer. I mean, nobody wasn't going to approach him with that shit.
Yeah,
People
well,
play by different
all I'm
rules.
saying is, bro. All I'm saying is, dog. Once you become a member of something, whether that be an organization, frat, gang, sports team, or whatever, there's rules in the that you know beforehand that you can't break when you get in it.
Right.
And so when you break those rules, whether you in what organization, gang, team, whatever, if you break a rule, it's supposed to be some repercussion behind it, right? You either get kicked out the sorority, the fraternity, whatever, or you get kicked off the team, or you get excluded from the gang if you do some faulty shit. So it's no different right here. And anybody with a level mind, in using just simple logic, they will agree with what I'm saying right now. Vlad has nothing to gain from siding with FG or Alice in this situation because Mob James bringing in views. So of course he gonna roll with him. That's what he was saying. He was saying, well, yeah, if you say something back, then, they using your name for content. First of all, Mob brought FG's name up first. If he would have just shut the fuck up and just never touched that subject or just said next question and never brought FG name up, FG would have never said nothing to him. So I don't know the fuck Vlad talking about where, people trying to get content off his name. No, bro. That spoke on his name first when he didn't even have to. Just because ask you a question, you do not have to answer it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but my whole thing was that don't lie, bro. Don't lie on who you put in jail, bro.
Yeah.
That day, how do you create fake paperwork of 100 pages? That's a 100-page case. It had 100 pages in it, and a bunch of people around Mob whatever said it was you in that picture. Somebody close that I know personally, me and AG know personally, said that's definitely him. He's a snitch. So if you just did it, bro, put your name on it, just accept it. Don't be saying somebody lying and die. They ain't about to create no fake paperwork on you, bro.
I actually was feel the same way
about it being fake. Well, I mean, if somebody create 100-page fake paperwork, they got a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
Plus, there's some transcripts out there that said that the person that is the informant saying, "Hey, this is Mob."
Yeah, I mean his name. Okay, his name is on the paperwork because he was a confidential informant, a confidential witness. That's what that means. So, of course, your name is not going to be James McDonald on the paperwork. But yeah, it's a picture. And then you up and say, "Hey, this Mob." So I'm just trying to put the common sense. FG had the facts of the case of you showing up to the club and all that shit. Then you said, "Hey, this Mob," and then there's you on the picture.
I want to see what he gonna say though, man. Because I mean, Vlad ain't the platform to really ask the questions that we want to know. I mean, the question's been asked already, but he gonna keep on just dancing around. It's like I'm calling a spade right now, man. Dude, just a rat. Just call it what it is.
Hey, but he was on. They asked the questions on Bond first that night, and he just evaded all the questions. And he got the off when the got tight. He got the off the live.
Right.
You remember? Yeah, it was Reek and Whack 100.
Oh
they was going at it, but he didn't answer no questions. He just danced around shit the whole time. He didn't say anything. We all know, we all grown, right? We all been in a situation before. When somebody's real evasive and real tactical, what they saying, they're not saying much, then that means they're either guilty or they know, they know. If he was innocent, he would have had more detail and more shit to say. You know what I'm saying?
The thing that really that catch me though, that's the only thing that I kind of like. I ain't defend him on it, but it was just like it's kind of like crazy that he working as a he's setting people up basically. I could never see that him setting people up, but the paperwork shows that like that's what he doing, and it's like, what is he doing it for? Then it's like, is he a paid informant or he caught a case? And he keeps saying that he ain't never caught no case in 2000, 2001 or whatever. So what is his reasoning behind it? And that's the only thing that's kind of like skeptical about everything. Like, what's the reasoning behind him actually setting bro up?
I think the only reason, bro, I think it's just a thing about money. Like, he was paid to do that. I speculate it was just the money thing, He needed the money and he was desperate. This is not the only case that he's been tied to. I've heard there's plenty other cases that he's snitched on.